MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Zach Wheeler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
Settling in now, John Jay. He will lead this one off today.
Hitting out for Arizona, right fielder, John Jay.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Fastball called strike 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. And there's one away. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Reyes is under it. 2 down.
Batting first baseman number 44. Ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Greinke will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. And a swing by Reyes as this is hit on the ground out to second, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Spin throw. Got him at first, and that was not easy with that guy running down the line.
Center fielder, US Sport.
Now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Jake Lamb standing in now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. His career line against Wheeler, he's 0 for 5. And it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Batting 7, shortstop,
and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. Career line against Greinke. He's 0 for 7.
left fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. High pop-up. Goldschmidt is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Next up for New York, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's low, ball 4.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Ready on 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third. But the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Adrian now. Career line against Greinke. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And that's the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Ripped on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. So striding in, Jeff Mathis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 20, Zach Greinke.
Now batting, Zach Greinke. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
At the plate, John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. This is line to left. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
David Peralta.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Line drive to center field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Zach Wheeler.
First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
The count's 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke. It remains 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The windup and the 0-1. Goldschmidt with a swing and a ball sent out to deep left. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, number 10 for him on the year, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Jake Lamb. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. One run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
The catcher, number 2. Jeff Mathis.
In now, Jeff Mathis. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in now, Zach Greinke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier's up with it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And a ball, 1-0. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Change of speeds is one of the hardest things that offensive players have to deal with, especially if he's got the arm action working like he does. That pitch was 19 miles an hour slower than the previous pitch.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Shea Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Pollock to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. In now is John Jay. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we show you the Arizona team leaderboard, we find he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club in that department. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Popped high in the air. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. High pop up. Goldschmidt has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So one gone for Adrian Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
The batter, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
As Dribble Cabrera will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Cabrera.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 268 the average for him coming in. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. And that one stayed too low apparently. d'Arnaud, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Jay on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Anthony Swarzak takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Swarzak, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Three and 0 now. Three and 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 3-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Marte is calling for it. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And now a pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Nope, that's foul.
2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes on the move. Makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 0 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. To short, hit hard. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 20, Zach Greinke.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded to third. Right to Frazier. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Standing in, Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Through 6 1/3, Greinke still working on a shutout. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Bruce leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The first baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock, still going back. And it's gone. A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Line towards center field. Pollard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mets 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Wright will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5, David Wright.
In now is John Jay. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for Arizona, right fielder, John Jay.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Goldschmidt.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're up 3-2. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Stepping into the box, David Wright, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Wright's going to have himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Right on at first. Nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bradley is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Runners on first with 1 down. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail 3-2. Hansel Robles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. A ball and a strike. Robles, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pollock leads off first with 1 away. In there, and it's even at 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Bounce up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitchers go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ketel Marte comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Reyes, the relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Cespedes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The pitcher, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and that ends the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Arizona's on top, 4-2. Brad Boxberger comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Brad Boxberger.
Striding in to start the ninth, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Fielder, Michael Conforto.
He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. just a touch outside. 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. To his left, Escobar. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score today. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Greinke earns win number 4 on the season. Brad Boxberger closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record is now 4-2. The save to Brad Boxberger is 13.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. Clayton Kershaw got the win and now has 150 on his career, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 3-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. As of right now, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 11-4. As of today, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Rockies are 2nd in the division. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they walked off to an extra inning win against the Marlins 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Cincinnati Reds earned the 3-game series sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. At the start of the day, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are atop the division. Aaron Nola grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 3-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. The A's grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. As of today, the Blue Jays sit atop the American League East Division, while the Athletics are in 4th place in the AL West. The Bo Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Orioles are 4th in the division. The Chicago White Sox earned the 4-game series sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-4. At the start of the day, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-0. Heading into the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they stomped the Brewers 9-2. As of today, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Tampa Bay Rays swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 10-8. In the standings, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, while the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. The Houston Astros had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 3-2. Heading into the day, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, while the Indians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.